Hello, this is Hero from Leathercraft School. Welcome to day 23 of Beginner course. In the previous video, we covered the basic use of pricking irons and how to punch straight along the stitch guide. Today, we will focus on how to choose the right prongs of pricking irons in any situation. In Leathercraft School, I recommend using 3 pricking irons depending on situation: 1 prong, 2 prong, and 4 prong with 4mm spacing. These 3 irons are essential tools to handle various shapes from straight lines to tight and gentle curves. So today, let's learn the pros and cons of each prongs and how to choose the right prongs together. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about the pros and cons of each prongs. For prongs, which is excellent for punching straight lines quickly and efficiently. Since it can punch 3 holes in one time, it's ideal for long, straight sections. Cons are it is poor at handling curves, even if it is gentle curves. I think 4 prongs is especially tool for straight line punching. Now let's talk about 2 prongs. 2 prongs can handle both straight lines and curves well, but since it punches only 1 hole at a time, the process will going slow, and it also struggles with very tight curves like the corner of the wallet. And about the single prong, it is work for extremely tight curves where 2 prongs can fit, but since it punches single hole without alignment to previous holes, it is challenging to punch holes at equal distance. With this understanding, you now know the roles of each prongs. Next, let's practice using them. To help you practice, I've included a pattern for this lesson in the description below, so you can download and print it out. First, let's start by cutting out the pieces from the pattern. And before punching stitch holes, let's draw stitch guides using a stitch groover about 3mm or 1/8 inches from the edge. Once you draw the stitch guides, let's begin punching holes. The pattern indicates which pricking iron to use for each section, so you can follow it for your practice. First, let's start with punch these straight lines. Use the 4-prong pricking irons for straight sections to punch holes efficiently. Please make sure to pause and check step and angle of your pricking irons. Next, let's punch these curved sections. Switch to the 2-prong pricking irons as the curve begins. Once the curve ends and the section becomes straight again, switch back to the 4-prong irons for speed. For tight curves, we will use both 2-prong and single-prong pricking irons. Let's start with 2-prong irons. Lightly pressing it for pause and check step. Then punch these holes, leaving the tightest part of the curve for the single prong iron. Then use the single prong iron to punching the remaining holes. Once you finish punching the tight curves, use 2 or 4 prongs to punch the shorter straight line. Once you reach to the final corners, switch to the 2 prongs, as it is gentle curves. Once you finish punching holes, you might notice the final hole that's aligned with the first one. This happens when the spacing hasn't been adjusted toward the end of the work. We will dive into this adjustment technique in the next lesson, so for now, please focus on how to choose the right prongs for straight lines and curves. That's all for today. How was it? In this lesson, I explained how to choose the right prongs in each situation. This technique will be useful for your future project, so please practice multiple times using the pattern. I've also included the links to the breaking items I used in this video in the description below, so please check it. Thank you for watching up to the end. If you enjoyed today's video, please give me a like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.